surface feels a little funky. There's different grip levels all the way through this circle. If you give it throttle, you'll see the car wants to go straight. You get off the throttle and the car wants to turn at that point. There's actually some pretty good grip out here today. We give it a bit more gas, quick lift off, and that gives us our rotation. So again, not looking for necessarily a drift, but looking for that release of the throttle to get the car to rotate around.
I can see now what you're talking about, like wait and then let it rotate, get where you want.
Exactly, that patience on there. Yeah. All right, let's get you over on this side. Let's go give it a shot. Give her some gas. Build up her speed. There you go. Good. Nice. Then lift off and then wait. There you go. You see that throttle on actually helps squat the rear down and the car accelerating straight.
All right, here we go. So we're gonna come in.
Yep. So lift off, turn in, brake. There you go. Good. Yep. Gas here. There you are. Good. Yep. Good. And a lift. Good. Yep. Then gas. Perfect. Yep.
So what is the next step?
So the next step is going to be the slalom. Now we'll have specific points where we're starting and stopping. All right. Yep. Stay out a little bit wide. Lift off, turn in, there you go, good. Make sure to get the wheel straight before going to gas. There you go, yep. But you see how snapping it straight stops the slide and then you're able to accelerate. If you don't, the car continues sliding and then you have a big long arc versus that short zigzag. Yep, exactly, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, go for it. There you go, left foot in place there, perfect. Turn in now, braking, good, yep, good. Turn in here, brake. Braking here, there you go, yep, good.
So turn in too early again, I think.
Yep, so think about instead of setting up a big Formula Drift angle into the corner, think about squaring it off.
I'm expecting to carry more drift than it's doing. And it's got more grip than I'm realizing.
Yes, exactly. That's the biggest thing. Again, we have a fresh set of tires on, so it's gripping as good as it can.
And I'm used to so much counter steer, but
right.
You can understeer the counter steer and it still doesn't come around.
And that's a huge thing is going from a rear wheel drive car on a loose surface, which takes a hell of a lot of wheel, or you're done, you know, to this, which takes very small inputs.
I don't know where else you can do such a thing other than this facility, so.
Not on the West Coast.
This is absolutely a treat, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wide here, yep, good. Then we're gonna make a left here, so look through to that left. There you go, good. Yep, good, yep. There you go, braking, yep. Stay on brake, good, yep. Stay turn. There you go, good. Turn in, there you go, yep, good. Stay turn, look through. There you go, gas. There it is, good. You're much better off braking earlier and lighter than later and harder. And the reason is you don't know exactly what that grip's going to be like. So you can always accelerate a little bit more if you've overslowed. But if you've put yourself too late and now are in understeer, you're running off the road now. You don't have any room for error.
It's interesting because I kind of know, but I don't practice what I know.
Right. It's apparent that you have driving experience and good. You're a good driver for sure, no doubt about it. It's just, you know, again, a different environment entirely.